Hi Aries, welcome to the channel. I'm your master cosmologist, the head cheerleader to the stars, here with your April 2026 tarot and astrology forecast. I'm going to be working with a couple decks, Phantasma Tarot, Dreamscape Oracle, and we will pull a final message from the Wild Offering Oracle at the very end. As I was preparing to channel your message, I was hearing a song by Hoobastank, which is Crawling in the Dark. It feels a little thematic, more in the sense that I've been crawling in the dark looking for the answers. There's an emergence actually from the dark and answers being located and discovered. I also heard where we go one, we go all as a mantra. Now, this is not the political way that it was coming through back around 2020. This is more an Aries Libra axis type of thing for you guys. Where we go one, the one is the Aries. We go all is, come on, Libra's like, come on, everybody's part of this. I do have my Unity is Power Natalie Rise shirt on, Earth and Libra, as we start the month of April. Then we will go into Scorpio season, my favorite. Earth in Scorpio, Sun in Taurus. I am an earth-based astrologer. If you're new here, I am called to begin every sign's reading with this card. It's from a totally different deck, but it is the Divine Matrix card, where I feel like we are going a little Neo here in April. All of us that would be attracted to this channel anyway. There is a connectivity, a beaming up to the divine Maatrix. So no longer being connected to the mother tricks, the matrix, the mother tricks, the tricks played on the mother, on the planet, and hooking up to the divine Maatrix. Anima Mundi is coming up for you guys, which is the world spirit, where you have these receptors and they connect, they wire, they find connection finally with this divine Maatrix. I'm also being shown the scene in the Matrix where Neo's booted up with all the programs and becomes superhuman. This feels like a quality that Aries might, maybe not a quality, a process that Aries is going to go through in the month of April. You guys are the warriors of the zodiac. You have Neptune in your sign to start the month off, and Saturn. They'll be there for quite a long time, especially Neptune. But, you know, Neptune and Aries, let's just be frank, let's call a spade. That is the A word. It's the A word. Arm, get it. Yes, that one. That A word. And you guys are being called to be the peaceful warriors that you actually are, and not fumigate war, not antagonize war, but to lead us peacefully as Jedis. Use the force. Let's go with a tarot card and get this message pulled forward for you guys. What else wants to come through for Aries for April 2026? 10 of Wands. I've been crawling in the dark, looking for the answers. I feel like it's been quite tedious, quite difficult, quite cumbersome, quite taxing. Earth in Libra has a taxing quality. This feels like taxation without representation. Okay. So this is leading me into this message of doing things that don't matter, doing hard things, doing work that doesn't benefit the planet, that doesn't benefit the whole. It's a very selfish corporation-based energy that's coming through here, where taxation without representation, this is leaving us without any energy. And you guys with your Earth in Libra natally are like, no more taxation without representation, meaning advocating for better working conditions, advocating for fair wages, but also this is more about soul work. Ikigai keeps coming up lately. Finding your Ikigai, doing taxing things that don't matter to your heart, that don't really matter to anybody. It's just like a rigmarole. It's just doing things to produce more garbage and more shit. That's heavy. That's taxing. And that wasn't something chosen by the whole. It's being forced upon us by a very small percentage, by a few, by the 1%, we might say. So the very first thing coming up for you guys is getting that monkey off your back, taking that rucksack off and putting it down, leaving what's heavy and finding some lightness, some levity, some movement, some brand new fire and new energy by just saying, I'm not going to participate in this anymore. I'm not doing this anymore. Every time I read all signs, I always start with Aries, and Aries initiates the messages for all of the other signs. So there's this quality of leaving, walking away from the mother tricks that's kicking us off right away. Let's see. I should hold it this way. I think that's the way I had it. Yeah. Interestingly, he has a cliff right here as well. And I did a daily message earlier today about lemmings running off of a cliff. I'm also hearing Wild Geese by Mary Oliver, because there's this dry desert, arid landscape with the pyramids kind of back here, where Aries with Neptune there, Neptune being a spiritual karmic energy. The poem talks about you not having to crawl through the desert on hands and knees, begging for forgiveness and paying penance forever. It's like leaving that for flourishing and thriving and letting your body just play. Aries is a very playful, innocent energy. It always is equated with war and Mars, but you have a lamb, you have a ram as your zodiac sign symbol. There is that I'm going to butt you, I'm going to headbutt you and ram you off of a cliff type of Aries quality that you do possess. But there's also that little sweet lamb. And I connect with that the most with Aries, honestly, because I raised an Aries and she is the sweetest little sweetheart. She's like, don't talk about me. Okay. That's the headbutt. Like, don't talk about me. Taxation without representation. What else is coming through for Aries in April? 2 cards. The Fool and the Knight of Cups. So we talked about this Fool type of energy, the lemming energy of running off the cliff. This Fool is not walking off of a cliff, but it is stepping off the moon. it came up with the Knight of Cups. I'm feeling a sense of levity here. That's a pufferfish, hot air balloon, Knight of Cups. And he feels like he's going to walk on the clouds. He's stepping off of the moon. Instead of being in this weighty, oppressive state, there's levity to be found. There's innocence and playfulness and frivolity in some of the work, eccentricity. It's much more dreamy. Ooh, okay. We're touching on the good qualities of Neptune in Aries, where it's like a little kid and the imagination is being restored. You're being able to reconnect to it because you're not slaving away under a cruel master, under a cruel system. What I'm getting is Aries takes the lead on this. Aries takes the charge. When Aries does this without asking for permission, it just behaves this way, walks this way, walk this way, talk this way. It gives everyone else, where we go one, we go all. Everyone else will follow suit is what I'm getting. Let's get a Dreamscape Oracle. Actually, I got my cards all, I don't like the way they're placed because they're speaking incorrectly to me. You will have Mars enter your sign really soon. It's about, what, 23 degrees Pisces as I'm recording this. So 6 more degrees. 6 more degrees and your ruling planet will be in your sign. I mean, war. Huh. Good God, y'all. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing, says Aries. It is a high likelihood for battles and wars and conflicts, where I feel as if Aries can lead us away from those things and show us those Jedi qualities using the Force. May the Force be with you. Oracle. Memory. Okay, so when I first pulled this card and I saw it, it did bring up memory bank, like I have to pull it out. I was told not to use this deck, but I kept seeing this card for you guys over and over and over. It's Heritage. It says, I welcome the memories I carry. I welcome the memories I carry. Leave what's heavy. Put the memories that aren't positive, aren't welcome, put them behind you. But there's memories in Aries, Martian qualities that we need. They need to be exhumed. They need to be remembered. They need to be pulled pulled forth. Freudian slip. Heritage. Earth and Libra. You guys have Earth and Libra. That's all about heritage in that sign. Why is memory here? There's something more specific. Let's see if we can get it. Catch that tiger by its tail and reel it in for Aries. Why is memory here? Two of Pentacles. The best of the past, the best of the future. I feel this as the sign of Libra, your Earth in Libra, where one cat, one figure represents the past and one represents the future. And there's this need for you to unify and pull it all into the present. There's memory, and then there's also there's a term for this concept that's coming through. It's not memory, it's foresight, but that's not, it's almost like a new word needs to be invented where you can recall the past, but you can also pull forth this version of you in the future. I'm going to invent a concept. I'm going to invent a word, but I think you should be tracking, right? You have the two sides and they need to be brought to the fulcrum, to the center. You need to pull yourself into one unity. That's unity consciousness on a personal level, living in the present, but you're existing as this combination. I'm going to get for you the final card from the Wild Offering. I feel like I'm leaving you hanging a little bit. Maybe there is a little bit of a cliffhanger intended in the message because this is all brand new energy and we can't really know exactly what we're stepping into and where we're going. A little bit of cliffhanger. And maybe it's just meant for you to come up with, pull forth from your memory bank, from the collective memory bank. You have Make It Gods. I will just say that this deck, actually it seems like there's two stuck together. You got two. This deck is very biblical and I'm going to make this non-denominational and my way of stating it. Make it spirits, I would say. Release the idea of my. As soon as you start to say the money, the relationship, the job, freedom arrives. When there is no grasping, the right actions get shown. Free me from the prison of my, dear spirit. Prison of my. Very interesting. That's what that one looks like. There's a sense here of stepping into the wilderness, stepping into the unknown, stepping into new territory. Actually, I should put it like this so that he's stepping into it. The second is relationship, perfect for Earth and Libra. And you guys having natal Libra Earth. I call in the infinite power of love to take over this union in every way. Oh! This union, this harmony of you, this oneness of you. May it now fully belong to the divine. Let it unfold in the perfect way for each of us. The two halves of you. It's a process ongoing through Sun and Gemini, I must say. It finishes off by saying, I needn't fear, letting go of control. My needs are always abundantly met. All right, Aries, that's what I've got for you for April 2026. I hope you'll join me for next month's or future videos. I love reading for you guys, and I will see you all again soon. Bye.